Hello, today I'm going to show you how to make a little mouse out of a cupcake liner. So what you're going to want is a piece of paper, a blank piece of paper, any color will do. This will just be your background of where you're going to glue your mouse to. So I chose some white cardstock because then what I'm going to do is I can decorate it. I'm going to put a little bit of grass down here. Here's a little meadow where my mouse is hanging out. Maybe a tree over here. Color that more of a brownish color. Not perfect here, but just something to kind of show you what I mean. So you can draw a little background for your mouse. You can leave it blank. Anything that you want to do, this is your picture. Okay. So I want to make my little mouse. So to make a little mouse, what you need for this tutorial is some paper cupcake liners. So you can choose any color that you want. Just make sure that you try to lay it flat, maybe overnight, to kind of get it so it lays a lot flat, because it comes in a cup shape, so it's very, very folded. So you just want to make sure you kind of flatten that out a little bit. You need some scissors and some glue. Some googly eyes if you have some, a little pom-pom for the nose if you have one available, otherwise you can always use markers, and then some string. So we want to cut this right in half, and you can choose one half to just glue straight down to your paper. Sometimes they don't really have a side. This one is colored on both sides, so I guess it doesn't matter which side I glue on. Sometimes they have a white side and a colored side. Some are thicker than others. Just kind of have to play around with it. So here is my mouse. I am using this Elmer school glue that is purple, but it will turn white once it dries. So there's the basic body of my mouse. That was pretty simple. So then what I want to do is I actually am going to fold this other piece in half, and I'm going to cut out 2 little mouse ears. So they don't have to be perfect by any means, just 2 little ears. They can be circular, they can be oval, kind of like what I have. Just put a little dab of glue and then put your ears down. I'm gonna put one there and put one up here so it kind of sticks up a little bit. Oops, need some more glue. Okay, doesn't look like much just yet. Okay, so then I want to put my googly eye on here. I'm going to put it actually right here. You can use regular Elmer school glue if the stick glue doesn't work for you. And especially for the pom-pom, I'm going to try to use this. You're probably better off with the runny white glue, but as long as you get enough on there, you should be able to stick it on. So there's my little pom, there's his little nose. And then I've got some string, so I'm going to cut a short piece of string, and this is going to be the tail. So again, I'm going to make a little bit of a line here, but again, it might be a little bit easier if you use some Elmer's white glue. This certainly will work as long as you give it enough time to dry and you get it nice and thick on there. So here is my little mouse. So I have a mouse that I made out of a cupcake liner. Remember, you just cut it in half and glue the body down. Make a couple of ears out of the other side, and then all you have to do is glue down googly eyes, a little nose, and a little tail. If you don't have the yarn or the pom or the googly eyes, you can just draw it on yourself. And you can always use the other half. If you don't want ears like that, you can use the other half and make another mouse out of it. The sky is the limit. So there you have it, a cupcake liner mouse.